Hi guys, so clearly this is a different type of video, but as I mentioned in my recent community post, I was going to make a video about SM's poor treatment of their Chinese idols, so that's what this whole video is about. I was not originally going to make this video, but when Win keeps getting constantly mistreated by SM, you'd expect SM to learn from mistakes they made in how they treat their Chinese artists years ago, but clearly that isn't the case. So in this video I'm going to rewind and talk about all the times SM has wronged their Chinese artist. So it basically started 12 years ago with the announcement of Super Junior M, a subunit of Super Junior that releases songs in Mandarin. Hanjing, an original member of Super Junior, and a new member, Henry, were the first two to be announced, as both of them are Chinese. But when Henry was announced, Super Junior fans were not happy with his addition, as they thought a 14th member to Super Junior would overshadow another. So they protested by not buying Super Junior products, signed online petitions, and even held signs that said only 13 outside SM's building. Some fans went so far by purchasing 58,000 stocks of SM, holding about 0.3% of SM's entire stock. After all of this, SM released an official statement saying how Henry will not be added to Super Junior, and only be a part of the subunit. As years progressed and Super Junior fans got used to Henry, and another member also added, Xiaomi, SM never added them into Super Junior. Although this is sort of minor and not completely unfair treatment, this is definitely the root to SM's unfair treatment of Chinese artists. On December 21, 2009, Hanjing filed a lawsuit against SM for an unfair 13-year contract, promotional scheduling that caused him health problems, and unfair treatment. It was later revealed that SM had violated Hanjing's rights by discriminating against him financially and by management. On December 20, 2010, 1 year after he filed the lawsuit, Seoul Central District Court ruled in favor of Hanjing. This was not the first lawsuit against SM, as 3 members from TVXQ had filed a lawsuit for similar reasons just 5 months prior. However, this was the first lawsuit by a Chinese artist under SM, but it would not be the last. On May 15, 2014, just 5 years after Hanjing filed his lawsuit, Chris Wu, a Chinese-Canadian member of EXO, filed a lawsuit against SM stating that SM had never respected his opinions nor his health, many things such as SM not taking proper care of him after being diagnosed with myocarditis, being forcefully asked to leave EXO for a while, stating that, and to quote him, treating him like a machine part or an object of control, and many more unfair things, were some of the reasons Chris decided to leave SM and file a lawsuit against them. 1 year later, the court ordered SM to grant Chris management rights outside Korea, but SM did not accept the decision, continuing the lawsuit. Finally, on July 21, 2016, Chris Wu and Lu Han's, who I will get to later, lawsuit finally ended as both SM, Chris, and Lu Han reached an agreement and that both of them could develop their careers in China. However, their contract with SM won't officially expire till 2022. I would quickly like to say that Chris did say he left due to lack of creative freedom, but clearly after all I mentioned, creative freedom is not the only reason, nor probably biggest reason he left nor filed a lawsuit against SM. Now fast forward to October 10, 2014, just 5 months later, Lu Han, another Chinese member from EXO, files a lawsuit against SM for similar reasons as Chris. But the biggest reason for Lu Han's case was due to the different treatment EXO-M received versus EXO-K. Also the fact Lu Han was restricted with vacation and visiting family. As I mentioned earlier, Lu Han's lawsuit finally ended in 2016 with Lu Han and SM reaching an agreement. 2014 was a rough year for SM, and those 2 lawsuits definitely were one of the main reasons. But afterwards, moving on, it looked like all was finished and SM was not going to be put in the hot seat anymore. But that was not the case. When EXO's second album, EXODUS, came out, Tao was missing in a few promotions as he was getting treatment from injuries he obtained the months prior. On April 22, Tao's father took to social media and stated that he wanted his son to leave EXO due to the lack of support from SM. After the post, Tao went on a hiatus, but did not officially leave EXO. It was not until August 24, about 4 months later, Tao filed a lawsuit against SM for similar reasons as Chris and Lu Han filed theirs, and officially left EXO. Now here's where it gets confusing, so I'll try my best to explain, but if you need further clarification, links are in the description down below. On January 6, 2016, SM won against Tao by the ruling of the Intermediate People's Court in Qingdao, China. On April 28, 2017, Seoul District Court ruled in favor of SM, then Tao appealed the ruling, but on October 27, 2017, he lost. On February 23, 2018, a Chinese court ruled in favor of Tao, and then on March 15, 2018, Tao officially lost the lawsuit against SM. There is a lot of information on this case, but that is all I'll say. But if you want to know more, as I mentioned, links are in the description down below. So after those 3 lawsuits, it came clear to everyone's attention that SM was not treating their Chinese artist the same as their Korean artist. Before I get into the current situation, I want to mention things that are not 100% clear, but might be happening. Victoria from FX, who is so far the only female artist under SM that was born in China, has been in China for years doing promotions for various of things, which has put a hold on FX releasing new music. Amber, who is part Chinese but from America, has reportedly been put on hold by SM, and even has to promote her releases by herself on her social media. Lay, who is the only Chinese artist still in EXO, has been on a hiatus from EXO since 2017, and has done solo work and other promotions in China and the US. It has also been assumed that SM is keeping Lay away from EXO by giving him solo activities and using him for benefit. However, that has not been confirmed. Articles say how tensions between China and Korea are why SM is holding their Chinese artist. However, other companies with Chinese artists have not put a hold on their Chinese artist promoting. Some people might say SM is only doing that, which makes sense, but the Chinese members of NCT Dream are still promoting with the whole unit, so I don't think that is the reason. However, NCT seems to be SM's main focus right now, but we don't know for sure, so I'm not going to jump to conclusions. Now to the present and how SM is still mistreating their Chinese artist. NCTzens have noticed since debut how Win has been mistreated in terms of lines and especially screen time, but recently it's gotten worse in more ways. During an NCT Dream V Live with Renjun, Jisung, and Chinol, Renjun mentioned Win but a staff told him off behind camera. The video was then deleted and re-uploaded with that part cut out. Later in the week, during an interview with NCT 127, Win's name was not mentioned at all. It was later revealed that SM had asked the interviewer to cut that part out. Win is not promoting with NCT 127, but he is still part of the group, so there is no need to cut a mention of him out. For the line distribution, some might say it does not matter, but the fact Win barely gets any time to shine in any songs is not okay. Also, he barely gets solo screen time in music videos. In the Simon Says music video you can barely see him. Even when NCT 127 reacted to Simon Says you can see Win look upset. The fact that SM basically hunted Win down to join SM for them to treat him like he isn't even a member is disgusting. I honestly won't be surprised if Win leaves or files a lawsuit, because SM can't learn from their past mistakes. They deserve to get punished for it. So after all this, does SM hate their Chinese artist? Well, to be honest, I don't think they hate them, but instead they just don't view them the same as their Korean artist. I think if they hated their Chinese artist they would not even allow any to train or debut, but SM could just allow them to train and debut, so they make it big in the Chinese market. So we don't really know their reasoning, but just the fact SM wants to make it big in the Chinese market yet can't treat their Chinese artist right is astonishing. Hopefully SM learns from these mistakes and eventually changes, but seeing how all these things are still happening, they clearly haven't learned and it doesn't look like they'll change anytime soon. Anyways, that is it for this video. If you have any more information, feel free to comment it down below. As I mentioned before, links to information in the video is in the description down below. Thanks for watching. Okay, bye.